G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we start today, huge thank you to everybody. We passed 900 subscribers a couple of days ago. 9,000 people watched Herbie idle in the paddock. Unbelievable. 15 seconds of Herbie, 9,000 views. Great, awesome stuff. A couple of weeks ago I said I was going to get some more content up on the channel. Slowly building up to that, and then I hurt my shoulder. So I've got a few days off work. I've got to do the right thing by my employer, and I'm just taking some downtime. So what I thought I'd do is have a little bit of a walk and talk to you about Tree-Mageddon. So about 4 weeks ago tomorrow, we had a branch break out of one of our juniper trees, and it happened at very short notice, and I had a whole host of available cuttings, and I found them just on dark. So we spent most of Saturday night making trees. I did film some stuff that night. It is in the other ratio, so it looks up and down at you. I'll bang that in here, give you a bit of context, put some words across the bottom of the screen, and all that sort of stuff. Before we get to that though, I thought I'd give you a quick walk around of where we're going in the next couple of weeks once this fixes itself. I can't lift my shoulder past here at the moment with a broken bit and another broken bit and some big needles, and it's horrid. So let's have a look at the bongo, and then we'll pass the quad, and then we'll get to the trees. Oh, and Barry's back together and running, except for that bolt, which I'll tell you where that goes on the way past. So this is the bongo. This is a 1978 Mazda bongo, 3-seater. Originally the chassis was on a van. Someone put the cab on it, then put a tray on it. I picked it up out of a barn. We ran into some problems. It needed a new choke cable, then it won't run, then it won't idle, then the brake fluid all fell out, and then I got distracted by other things. This will go next week. I've got a fuel pump to hang back up, do the brakes, a couple of tyres to fix. It has dual wheels on the back that are 12 inches in diameter. It is insane, and it's fun to drive, except I look like Magilla Gorilla. So that's coming. I can't do that at the moment because I need to get under it and work my shoulder to places it doesn't go. It's a 4-speed. It's going out to the farm. It won't get registered again. We've done the work to do it, but I can't afford another rego. But what a beast. I mean, it just says, look at me, I'm cool. Except it's not. It's got no air conditioning, and it gets bloody hot sitting on top of the engine. So that project is coming. There's a lot more Godzilla action coming, and if you haven't seen Godzilla in action, wait till winter. There's all the tyres. Thousands of tyres. There's more tyres than you'd believe. 9 tyres with that car. There's the fridge box. That'll be coming in mid-year. I'm going to order a 12-volt fixed fridge unit to go on the top, so I can take it on and off of the car and make it cooler for the flowers. Cecil B. the mixer, if you haven't seen his videos, he's a weapon. That is the heaviest cement mixer in Australia. The greenhouse, which trying to look if I find something to grow in the greenhouse, and not marijuana as many people have asked. We live in one of those neighbourhoods. It has a grass problem at the moment, and again, not marijuana, but we're going to put something in the greenhouse soon. The dogs like to go in there and have fun. Another old car, which is going probably to the dump. Here's the quad. So we picked this quad up for $77. It does run, but only when it's wet, and something gets it wet and it runs and then it stops running. So there's a broken wire or a wet wire or a shorting wire or something somewhere in there. And I have to put that back out where the bongo is so I can start stripping the wiring harness and finding a single wire with a problem. Yay. Lots of body parts. I bought it for the toolbox. I mean, how cool is the toolbox? It's got like cable ties and nuts and bolts. I mean, wow. Some silver dollars we saved, so we also grow silver dollars. Son-in-law's car, broken, needs fixing. Not doing that one. Barry, Look at Barry. Barry's hiding in the trees. Barry is on the road and running. It goes really well. Does some fully skids. The bolt holds the power steering cooling pipes under the gearbox, under the car, and again, can't do that with my shoulder. Right, let's get to Tree-Mageddon. That's a brief overview. So the next few weeks, we're going to put this back in the backyard, pull the wheels off and have a good look at it after it's done a few weeks on the dirt road, make sure everything's tight. There'll be a review of the Barry project. We'll get the quad running, we'll get the bongo running. And I've got another tractor coming, which I haven't paid for yet or picked up, or, you know, it's one of those challenges. So let's get to Tree-Mageddon. So we have in our driveway 13 common junipers that vary in age from 3 years, 3.5 years, 2 years, and then all the way out to our oldest tree. And I came home from work a couple of Saturdays ago, and this main trunk here had broken, and when this one broke and fell off, it took out this branch down here as well. So I ended up with 2 large branches of trees to cut, and I'll stick some Instagram videos in now and I'll show you what we did, and then I'll show you what they look like 4 weeks later. But these trees here, to give you some height, I'm 6'3", this is my eye height. So this tree is probably 10 feet high, and same with this couple down here. This one at the front, this one's an intriguing one. This one's been topped, so we took the top off of this tree. Here, it's grown up higher, but it gets the least amount of water and it's growing spectacularly well. So anyway, here comes the Saturday night mayhem, and I'll see you on the other side. So I'm supposed to be pulling a car apart, but came home to find the tree broken, and it looks like it's busted here, and it's taken out another branch on its way down there, and yeah, don't know why, don't know how, but now I've got some trees to make, about 5,000 of them in the next couple of hours. So pull all the dead ones out, put all the new ones in, but I'm going to be brutal and start cutting them, you know, this big. And I got myself. Great. All right, getting on with it. G'day. So one of the best parts about being an emerging crop farmer is when you come home from work and find a damaged branch. Now, I'm not due to cut again for another 3 months, but if from this branch I can get some trees for free, well, you got to do it. I haven't done a final count, but at this stage I think we're going to get about 800 in a couple of hours. So anyway, hope you're having a great Saturday night. I am. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay, so that's all that's left from the original pile. There would still be 500 plus trees there, but I don't have the dirt, the time or the emotive energy to do them. Okay, so official count, 800 trees, plus these, what happened? Branch broke, and it looks like that. Oh, it's a bit bright, hang on. There we go. And we think this is actually this tree trying to shed this branch. Again, new and emerging industry, who knows what's going to happen. So there you go. Survival rate, don't know. If one survives, I'm in front, believe it or not. It's only taken 3 hours, 2 hours to make 800 trees, and now it's bedtime because work starts in 6 hours. So anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll keep you informed how they go. fingers crossed more than one survive. See you later. Alright, so there you go. We made 880 trees in a night. All the baby magpies are out. $880 trees, and 4 weeks later, get rid of the spiders, things are looking okay. So we started with all the tips and planted them first. Now we weren't sure how long the branch had been broken for, whether it was 1 day or a few hours. So we started with the tips and planted them as a priority. And then as we came down through the trees and into the rest of it, we started planting the trunks. So like this one here, where we just planted the trunk of the branch, and we've done some different size ones. We also did some smaller ones, and as we've seen in the past, the smaller ones don't work real well. About 6 to 10 centimeters is what we like, and these will continue to die off or not die off. Now what I had was 2 broken branches and no trees, and then we cut 880 potential trees, and I think we're going to come out with somewhere between 300 and 400. These have only been here for 4 weeks. They'll stay here for another 8 in this position. They get watered most days in the evenings. They get what you call dappled sunshine, and of course you can already see that some are plain old dead, and that's fine. That's how it works. They either live or they die. But others, like this one here, are going very, very well. So the other thing that happened that night is we ran out of dirt. So we had lots of cutting mix and seedling mix, and then we went into just plain old potting mix, and we also ran out of cutting compound. So it was a disaster. But from a disaster, if we get 300 or 400 trees, happy days. And that's about it. Got a few more gladdies in pots that my daughter brought over. The garden looks like a jungle. It's 41 degrees. It's a good time to go and sit on the couch. So there you go. There's a bit of an update of where we're at with the channel. Again, a big thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed and have it awesome. Got questions? Send them in. You got answers? Send them in. I'm still getting people comment on the very first video I posted about Trevor the tractor. Happy days. It's all good. That's what we're here for. Barry looks resplendent. It's a beautiful day. It's a good time to be alive. So anyway, that's where we're at. That's where we're going in the next few weeks, hopefully, all going well. We've also got an irrigation project to do at the block, and we're finally nearly ready to start watering normal stuff. So anyway, have a good day, have a safe weekend, and we'll see you next time.